everyone, welcome back to Bravely Default. Last time, we met with Commander Goodman of the Shield Bearers and informed him that we couldn't be helping him in his war. However, we ultimately found out that there really is no way into the Temple of Fire, at least as of now, so we really don't have a choice but to help them. So we came back and told him that, hey, yeah, we'll help you in your war. So he's now ordered us to go to Grap Keep to figure out the source of the poison mist that killed 100,000 soldiers, or rather the ingredients to all of it, so they can maybe create a cure and counteract it. However, in between then, that's not the right words, before then, we can actually go do a side quest right off the bat. I guess it's not that surprising because the side quest with Jackal came up fairly quickly into Chapter 2, but this one just kind of pops up. You have to kind of go out of your way to do it, so... It's not something else. It's not something that comes along naturally like all the others kind of did. Well, I guess also usually new enemies, aren't they? Let's see. These are Valtoras and Deathstalkers. So the Valtoras, I'm just gonna use fire on you because you still don't have anything better. Valtoras. They have a move called Chomp, which is very dangerous. It can reduce a party member's HP to 1. But it is very inaccurate, so if you get hit by it, well, you're certainly unlucky, but you're also kind of screwed. Do we have Beast Slayer? We do. We don't. Oh, no, we do. I was seeing it. And we have Bug Slayer, so we're good with that. Yeah, that's basically it. You just want to deal with it really quick, because otherwise it's going to be very, very dangerous, and might just annihilate your whole party. These, those Deathstalkers that I just killed, have Pheromone to summon 2 more Deathstalkers into battle, kind of like the Myconids back in Miasma Woods. That's also something you want to deal with quickly if you don't want the fight to go on for quite a while. It can be good for grinding though, so if you really want that, you can keep them alive and continuously kill Deathstalkers over and over again with Blizzard Magic or something, or Blizzard Sword Magic. So to start the side quest, you have to go back to the house by the sea.
What do you make of that ship?
I have no idea. Oh, you're back.
Has something happened?
Oh, we've just been seeing a mysterious ship pass by us in this harbor ever since the Civil War started.
It gives me the creeps. It's an old sailing ship that's falling to pieces. It always shows up on foggy nights.
Has it tried to harm you?
No, it's just an eerie sight to see. We sometimes hear screams coming from it as well.
Screams?
Well, not exactly screams, more like really loud muttering. You can hear it even when the ship is way off in the distance.
It says something like, "No, no, not here." Perhaps they're looking for something? When do you see the ship?
The last time was a night about 2 weeks ago. It always sails across the eastern end of this harbor from north to south.
And the party chat, the four Shield Bearer warriors. Say, that's Emmett Steiner over at Central Command. You haven't left this place yet. Whatever. So that Wily Fox yet lives, eh? He was always the brains of the 4 warriors of the Shield Bearers. How's he doing? Good. He's been moving up in the world while we've been hiding out here. He was clad in some magnificent armor. It was really shiny, and by the look on his face, really uncomfortable. And Neuer? Is she still trying to steal Commander Goodman away from his wife? Didn't see Neuer, so who knows. But rumor has it that she's battling Steiner for a promotion. They're fighting to get ahead of one another? That doesn't sound like the 4 warriors we know. I'd wager scrambling up that ladder of success is a lot more trouble than we could imagine. Yeah, don't think I'll ever understand the allure. Just order me into the fray to bust some heads, that's all I need. Well said indeed. Very simple, men, but whatever. Let's go check out that ship they were talking about. We can just jump back into the Echelon from here, or rather, I guess get ferried over. Because apparently, small boats can't carry 4 people. I don't know. So actually, I think the ship only appears at nights, maybe? I'm not actually positive, but usually there is one side quest that can only be done at night per chapter. If need be, we can just sail around. Oh, no, actually. This is it right here.
Where did this fog come from?
Look at that!
Is that what I think it is? It's heading for us!
What do we do?
No, the default option is let it pass, which is stupid. As far as I know, if you say let it pass, you're just locked out of this. Apparently, it does appear somewhere else in Luxembourg, but the game doesn't tell you where, like it does, well, actually it doesn't tell you where this fog is either. So I guess it appears somewhere else in the world, but I've never been able to find it in any of my attempts. And it's better to just like reload the game than look for it, to be honest with you. Make sure you click board, because that's going to let you continue the side quest without having to search around or reload your game.
There's nobody on board.
No, don't be so sure. It is haunted by the ghosts of the crew. Ah! You mean this is a ghost ship?
A shame that only the souls of men inhabit this place. I'd happily lay the souls of women to rest.
Aha! Guests that yet breathe, a rare honor.
And he's just going to stand up there while we explore the SS Frankie Francisca, which is both the best and worst name for a ship I've ever seen. 2000 Pig over here, which is nice. I don't know why this pirate's deciding to steal a ship, but he also has a Viking Axe, which deals plus 50% damage to aquatic monsters, which is helpful, I guess, sorta. It's unique, I guess, a little bit. Nothing else aboard the ship as far as I know. Or as far as I can even see by just running around. So let's talk to this dude.
Is he alive? Are you the captain of the ship?
Close! I am actually the acting captain. The real captain is right here at my side. But I suppose you can't see him, can you?
So this is a ghost ship.
Welcome to our pirate ship, the SS Funky Francisca. I am Captain Barbarossa, leader of the Black Blades Naval Force.
The Black Blades?
You must be the Wind Vester and her companion. A pleasure to meet you.
What?
How do you know of us?
I am a ranking member of the Black Blades. Of course I am kept abreast of your comings and goings, Vestal. You have made quite a name for yourselves, in fact. Were you not aware? I have looked forward to meeting you in battle one day. I leave the helm to you, me matey. We'll make this a fair fight. Yarr! Yarr! The ship is coming apart! How clumsy of me to step through the deck.
No ghost is that clumsy. He must be alive.
I am indeed the genuine article, a man in the flesh, though the only one among my crew.
Why the ghost ship?
I sail this ship in search of a certain something, prized by the commander and myself.
A certain something?
You might call it adventure. Surely you don't have to be a man of the sea to know that.
I know what you speak of. A man's soul craves nothing more than the romance of adventure.
Well, aren't you two getting on famously, Ring-a-Bell?
Perhaps it is something women and children can never understand. If you think about it rationally, it does seem absurd. But absurd or not, it is adventure I seek. And the years I have spent wandering the seas in folly have shown me many truths.
That's it! The truth!
Now, let us have a little fun. See how you fare against my great axe!
This guy's kind of just like a nicer Barris. Also, he is apparently afraid of ghosts, which is never really brought up again, but apparently that's a thing. So this guy's actually weak to lightning, and if I had thought about this ahead of time, I would have changed my my specials over to lightning, but I kind of forgot to do that. So well, this guy does have something we want to steal, and we're gonna work to do that. He also has mainly attacks that will lower our stats. So we used something that lowered physical defense. I can't remember what it was called, but something, and that was bad. I guess we could use Life Thief, but I'd rather steal things. I'm gonna go ahead and use Sword Magic Thundera, start doing damage with that. I could use the DS special, but I'd rather build someone else's special up, so we can keep chaining it. Jesus Christ! 24,000 or 100 damage. 1,000, that'd be ridiculous. We'd have to use Brave a second for that. I want to mainly get his up to 4, well, I guess 4 BP technically, 3 BP mainly. Really. So I can use regen, and you just keep attacking. Apparently you deal a ton of damage anyway. So, okay, there it is, War Axe. Alright, nice. It's just a good axe, basically. It's not much else special about it, but, yeah. So yeah, this is mainly going to be lowering our stats a little bit, but not that big of a deal, to be honest. Let's just get regen out so we can, kind of weather his attacks a little bit. I'll just keep using the Thundara with you. I don't really need to worry about anything else. And I don't think you have anything else to steal, either. Yeah, the War Axe was it, so we can just start attacking with Ringo and mainly building his special up, because that would be great. I'm considering using Judgment, but I think building up the BP with Ringo wouldn't be worth it. I think it's better just to attack and build up his special. Even if his special isn't lightning, it's still be better, and also we can start using Thunder with Tiz and build up his special. And I guess, do I still want to use Thunder with you? I guess so. We're doing fine on health for now, so I'm not really going to worry about it. We could use Spirit Barrier. Actually, that might not be a terrible idea. Because we're not really going to use your BP for anything, so sure, go for that. Just as a setup thing. Oh, okay, he's braving. That can be bad. Typically, this means he's going to use a defense-lowering thing, and then double damage. Yep, there it is. Double damage just does exactly what it sounds like it does. It deals double the damage. Luckily, he is now vulnerable, so I'm going to go and use his special here. I wish I could check what element it has from here. I think I mentioned before that sometimes I do like to name the specials after what they have on them. Also, am I using Cure? Okay, I am. I like to name specials of what they have on them, like lightning and then physical defense down or something. But honestly, at this point in my places of this game, I change my specials around so much, it becomes so obnoxious to do that. So I kind of just don't. Also, are my specials still lightning? I suppose they would be from fighting Rusalka a while ago. I'm just going to default here because he might brave and default again, or brave again either. I don't know. Maybe he's not. I'll brave one more to actually. I'm just going to attack. If he does it, then whatever. Unless he attacks Adia, we should be alright on health. Everyone else should be okay, and he can just keep attacking. Especially if he attacks Ringabel, that's great because I'm not really worried about him because he's going to take MP damage anyway. I don't know what happens if it overflows. Like if he does. He'd definitely do more than 200 damage. So I don't know what happens if he does more than 202 damage in MP damage. I would assume Spirit Barrier just goes away, and next turn he's going to start dealing HP damage, but I don't actually know offhand, so... I'd actually be interested in finding that out, but I don't think it's really going to happen, because we're kind of... Well, Tiz isn't doing that much, but he's mainly building up a special, so that's nice. Ringabel has his special, I'm going to go ahead and use that. We could again use the Diaz, but I have yet to think about doing that, so whatever. And this will be a good test if all of our specials are... Okay, no, okay, they are all are lightning still. Which, again, makes sense. The last big fight we had with an element was Rusalka, who was weak to lightning, obviously, so... Good thing I didn't have to think about this, because otherwise this could have been... I'm not going to say it would have gone terribly if I hadn't changed my specials over, but it would have obviously gone slower, so... So now that he's low on health, he's braving twice to attack 3 times, and mainly just doing one stat lowering move and then double damage twice, which is not really that big of a deal. We're kind of set up really well right now, so I'm just going to keep attacking. I guess I can use a special. guess crit rate up would be nice. Sure, go for that.
This decides it.
I never mentioned, by the way, what Ring a Bell's special theme is called. I mentioned it for every other character except for Ring a Bell. His is called Love's Vagrant. If I had to rank the character themes, I think Tiz's is probably my favorite, then Adia's, and then Ring a Bell's, and then Agnes's. It's not, I don't know how interesting that is, but that's kind of the list I have of the special things. Did you run every lighting? I think you did. Or thunder, or whatever, Thundara. Games have gotten lighting and thunder confused so much in the past that even I get them confused. Because obviously I am a genius who knows everything about the world and should never get them confused, after all. I don't think he's classified, by the way, as an aquatic enemy, so I don't think using Aquatic Slayer would help. I also don't know if Aquatic Slayer stacks with any element you might have. Well, it doesn't matter. Element you might have from Sword Magic, but it doesn't matter, again, because he's kind of dead. Everyone gained a level. Does he gain 2 levels, I think? No, I think he just... That was delayed. I don't know. Whatever. Black and White Magic level 2. Good, I guess. Area Slayer turntables. Alright, cool. And of course, as usual, we get an asterisk. The Pirate's asterisk. So Pirates, actually, it's an interesting job. I like the idea, but I don't like the weapon. It favors axes, which are... Well, okay. So they're a good weapon, except for the fact they lower your crit chance. So basically you'll never get a crit with them, which sucks. And 2, they are fairly inaccurate, a lot of them, because they're very heavy weapons. Not all of them, but a lot of them. They do have really high physical attack, and they have some really good skills. For example... well, their specialty actually isn't that great. It's Adrenaline Rush, which raises your physical attack and physical defense by 50% for 5 turns when your HP falls below 20%, which is... I mean, it's helpful as a specialty, as a static thing that you have on no matter what, but as an actual thing to equip, it feels like kind of a waste of a slot to have that. You never really want your HP to be that low, after all. You have double damage at level 1, deals times 2 damage, uses 1/4 of your MP though, so it's very expensive, but if you're just grinding, it's of course very helpful, and there is a skill later that's going to make that a lot better. But obviously, we're getting that way later, so it's not really that helpful for now, but it's nice in a pinch, and again, for grinding if you need to do that. Provoke at level 2, raises your chance to be targeted to highest possible. Not that helpful now, but again, really helpful later. This job specifically goes well with another job, really, really well, and you'll probably see me using that immediately when we get that pair. Shell Split at level 3, doesn't attack and lowers physical defense by 25%. Scale Strip, same thing, but lowers attack, or lowers magic defense rather. Shin Smash, lowers speed. Berserk. Actually, Berserk is different. Berserk is at level 7. Also, Shin Smash is at level 5. Scale Strip is at level 4. Berserk level 7. Raises physical attack by 50% and attack for 6 turns. It's kind of like, I'm saying, I think there are moves in Pokemon that, like, you use the move and then the game automatically does it every turn, but it gets stronger. It's kind of like that. You lose control of your character, but you raise your physical attack. It's basically that. You have Defang at level 10, which is the same thing as Scale Strip, Shell Split, except the lowest physical attack. Skull Bash, which is the same thing, but lowest magic attack. Torrents at level 13, which is a water attack that deals 0.3 times normal damage, but can hit up to 16 times, which is really, really helpful. It can deal a ton of damage, even if its base damage stat is really low. Amped Strike at level 14 deals 400% damage of a normal attack, but uses 1/2 of your MP. Again, decent for grinding, and again, goes really well with another job we'll get later on, but at the moment, not that great, but not that it matters, since we won't be getting that anytime soon. It's level 14 after all. As for weapons, mainly they're good with axes. They're alright with swords and sort of spears. Mainly, though, you're really going to want to use axes. Swords are kind of a... You know, if you don't have anything else, which you found several axes by this point, so I don't know why you wouldn't have one. You even find one on the ship if you search hard enough, so. Very high strength, decent HP and vitality, not great in anything else, so that's to be expected. And very good in shields, but low in every other type of armor. So they can kind of get good defense, but not really, because again, their armor stats aren't that great besides shield. But yeah, no, it's an interesting job. I like how strong it is. I like a lot of their abilities. I just don't really like using axes, to be honest with you. They're just... they feel more inaccurate. Even if they really aren't sometimes, they just feel more inaccurate. I've just never liked using axes in games. I don't know why, but that's just a personal thing. It's a good job. I like it quite a bit.
You and your allies have bested me, Windvestal. Such power. Forgive me, Suleiman. Commander, it seems my time is up.
There's that name Suleiman again. That was mentioned by Mephilia back in the Florham Gardens. She also mentioned in her journal that someone's ship had gone missing. So Barbarossa's just a ghost now? Like, immediately? I mean, I guess, I don't know the process of becoming a ghost, but I would assume it takes a little bit longer. Also, this map is gorgeous. You're not going to see it, like, ever, because this is the only time you're ever here, really, but it's really pretty. I love it. God, this game style is gorgeous. Anyway, we got pirates, so who do I want to put that on? I'm thinking Vingabell. Actually, I think I am going to go with Vingabell. Let's see. Pirate. Because I kind of want to keep Adia on sword magic. I think that's a really good job for her. Not for any specific reason, I just think it is. Let's see. We do have a Viking axe and a war axe. War axe is better, but lower aim. Yeah, they are quite a bit less accurate. I don't really have anything better for you. We don't have a sword. And I wouldn't really want to use a sword on you anyway. I mean, if we're going to use an axe, the answer is obvious. This one does more damage. So, go for that. Again, I'm not too ecstatic about this, because I don't really like using... So I haven't, like, looked at these in forever. I'll do that at some point. Anyway. I'm not too ecstatic about using Pirate. Again, not a huge fan of the job overall, but... Yeah, it's one I do want to train up, because again, it goes really well with another job later. So I'm going to look at my abilities now. I'll mess with these and be back in a moment. I don't even know if I'll make any changes, but I just want to make sure. The only thing I did was give Adia paralyzed immunity instead of magic armor. I think that's going to be a lot more helpful for her, just generally being immune to paralysis. So we at least have one character that is without having to use an accessory. That's it. That's the only change I made. Nothing else we really got was that helpful. A lot of stuff we got are, attack abilities, battle abilities, not so much passive abilities I want to equip. But okay, that's the end of battle now. Oh, I actually don't think we've encountered these guys. Death Pirates. They're actually not that terrible, because you can just kind of cure them and kill them. Not all allies. But they sure are death pirates. What do they have? I don't actually even remember. I believe... Well, they're weak to fire and light and healing. We actually don't even have a light spike. I think we might have some items that do light damage. Light curtain... No, I don't think we do, actually. But there are items you can buy, I think, from the adventure at this point that do that, so that's cool, I guess. Also, we really should be using fire, or fire, because I guess it doesn't have fire yet, with Tiz. They don't have anything to steal, so you just attack, I guess. Now, we should be using fire as Tiz, because, that increases his special, whereas healing increases Agnes's, so... Because he still has a rod equipped, because he's mainly going to be used for... Mainly for time magic, again, because I hate... I would hate Red Mage less if we got it earlier on, I guess, but I just don't like that it's limited later on, so... Anyway, I never talked about the Death Pirates. But there's not much that to talk about. They do drop the Ripper, weapon, which is a dagger that deals... Okay, Onyx is dead. I'm gonna go and revive her, just because I don't really want her to be dead for experience purposes, so... I'm gonna waste a Bravely Second on this, that's fine by me. Also, hopefully this kills them, then. Because otherwise it's kind of a waste. Okay. Cure the party. And please don't kill Agnes. If you're gonna kill anyone, don't kill... Okay, thank you. And then we can use Cure on them next turn. And hopefully kill them. What was I saying? To drop the Ripper, which is a dagger that deals more damage to humanoid enemies, which is nice, I guess. But kind of sucks. It's late in the game. We got one back in Mount Fragmentum, and I don't think we even used it then. Mostly because I think we'd moved on from any job that mainly used daggers by then, so... Yeah. But, I mean, it might sell for a decent amount, so that's cool, I guess. I don't remember if Dats and Zats have anything to say about us taking care of the ship. Do they? They do not. They have absolutely nothing to say about it, even though it was terrifying them. Do you have anything to say? No, you do not. Okay, you're saying the same thing. Thank you. Something that's not mentioned at all as well is that you actually get a update to Dee's journal from defeating Barbarossa. You get the captain's log. So let's go ahead and read this. Day 96 of the search. This marks the last patch of sea west of Anshan to be explored. It's been near 100 days since we found what remains of our only clue. Day 148 of the search. The waters south of Caldisla, east of Eisenberg, and now most of the Sea of Corsairs can be scratched off the list as well. Day 824 of the search. Susanoo eludes me still. 2 years. My promise to Mephilia has gone unfulfilled. Day 1329 of the search. More blood on my handkerchief this morning. I fear I haven't long. Dearest Mephilia, the Sea of Corsairs is where. Day 2 after taking up the search. I found the funky Francisca becalmed. I boarded her and saw Solomon. Shiver it, man, why didn't you tell me? But if his log says the Susanoo is in the Sea of Corsairs, I'll find it. Just wait, old friend. I'll lay your soul to rest. So, just a little bit more information on Solomon and exactly what he was doing with the ship when it went missing, and kind of how he died. He had an illness. Poor Mephilia. Mephilia was in some sort of relationship with this Solomon, possibly his wife or girlfriend or something. And then Barbarossa found the funky Francisca and aimed to fulfill Solomon's wish to find Susanoo for Mephilia. Anyway, that's going to be that for this episode. Sorry we didn't go to Grap Keep like I said we would, but I kind of forgot we could do the side quest right now, and I wanted to get it out of the way because, well, we had a lot of story and I wanted to just do a fight, I guess. I wanted to go kill a pirate. Can you blame me? Pirates are evil. They wear eye patches. Never trust a man with an eye patch. Unless they say you can trust them, and then maybe consider it. But don't just willingly trust eye patchers. It's not a good idea. I don't even know. I'm just gonna bye everyone. Well, next time I guess we'll go to Grap Keep and actually find a sample of that poison so that they can reverse engineer and create a cure in case they ever have to deal with it again. Now, really, that's what we'll do next time. So bye. I'll see you then. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe check out some of the other series I've done. You can also consider subscribing, checking out my Patreon page, or joining my Discord server. There are links in the description to those, as well as other social media links like Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.